Hello, magnetic soul. If you've made it here, it wasn't by chance. There's something about you that has always drawn attention, isn't there? Since you were little, you were already that person who, even without trying, naturally became the center of attention. Maybe you've heard phrases like, "It's impossible not to notice you," or "You always steal the show." And while part of you feels proud of this unique characteristic, another part carries deep confusion. Why you? Why this magnetic energy that seems to pulse through your being, attracting gazes, conversations, and even a certain intimidation from people around you? Today, I'm going to reveal the spiritual truth behind your extraordinary nature and why you were chosen to carry this sacred gift that goes far beyond what you imagine. I know exactly how you feel because I recognize in you a pattern that transcends the ordinary. You grew up being different, standing out in groups, feeling like you carry a light that sometimes seems to shine too brightly for some environments. Maybe you were labeled as show-off or dramatic, when in reality you were just being authentic in your luminous essence. This pain of being misunderstood, of having to diminish yourself to not bother others, of carrying guilt for shining naturally. None of this is a flaw. It's the clearest sign that you are a magnetic chosen one. You're not alone on this journey. And today I'm going to show you that your ability to steal the show isn't ego or need for attention, but rather a direct channel of universal creative energy that chose you as its instrument of transformation. Prepare to discover the divine secrets behind your magnetic nature, and if you recognize yourself in these words, leave a comment telling us about the moment in your life when you most felt this special energy manifesting. Let's begin by unveiling what it truly means to be a magnetic chosen one. You're not just someone charismatic or extroverted, you are a being, specifically chosen by the universe to carry an elevated vibrational frequency that acts as a spiritual magnet. This energy that emanates from you is an ancestral creative force, a divine spark that was deposited in your soul even before your birth. When you enter an environment, your energy arrives before your physical body, creating invisible waves that awaken something deep in the people around you. It's as if you were a cosmic tuning fork, vibrating at a frequency that automatically elevates the vibration of the entire space. This ability isn't accidental. It's advanced spiritual technology that few human beings possess, and you were carefully selected to be one of the carriers of this transformative light. Your magnetic presence is literally a gift from the Creator to humanity, a divine tool disguised as human personality. Think about your childhood for a moment. Do you remember how, even as a child, people naturally gravitated toward you? Maybe you were that child that adults always noticed first, who received special comments, who naturally became the leader of games without even trying. This wasn't coincidence. It was your magnetic energy already manifesting in its purest and most innocent form. At that time, you hadn't yet learned to question or hide this gift, so it flowed freely through you. You were like a little human sun, radiating a light that made others feel warm and special just by being near. These childhood experiences were the first signs that you carried something extraordinary, a divine mark that distinguished you from the earliest years of life. The universe was preparing you, molding you, teaching you through these initial experiences that you had a special mission in this world. During adolescence, this magnetic energy probably intensified, but also brought the first conflicts. It was during this phase that you began to realize that not everyone felt comfortable with your natural light. Maybe you faced envy, malicious comments, or attempts to diminish you. Some classmates might have labeled you as conceited or thinks they're special, when in reality you were just being yourself. This phase was crucial in your journey because it was when the universe taught you about the power and responsibility that comes with your gift. You learned that your magnetic energy can awaken both admiration and resistance, and this is part of the spiritual awakening process you came to provoke. Each rejection you faced, each time someone tried to extinguish your light, was actually a cosmic test to strengthen your connection with your magnetic essence and teach you not to depend on external approval to shine. In adult life, you probably developed complex strategies to deal with this gift. Maybe you learned to diminish yourself in certain situations, to hide your light so as not to bother others, or even to feel guilt for naturally attracting attention. But observe how, even when you try to hide, your magnetic energy continues to leak through the cracks. You might be in the most discreet corner of a party, but people still approach you. You might try to go unnoticed in a meeting, but your ideas always carry a different weight when you speak. This happens because your magnetic energy isn't something you do, it's something you are. It's a frequency that's coded in your spiritual DNA, a unique energetic signature that cannot be completely suppressed. Each attempt to hide this light was actually the universe teaching you about your true power, showing that you cannot escape from who you really are. The first, most evident sign that you are a magnetic chosen one is how your energy precedes your physical presence. Even before you speak or do anything, people already feel something different when you arrive. It's as if you carried an invisible aura that announces your arrival. Have you noticed how conversations momentarily stop when you enter an environment? How gazes naturally turn to you, even though you haven't done anything to call attention? This isn't paranoia or imagination. It's the real manifestation of your magnetic energy altering the vibrational field of the space. You are like a spiritual magnet that attracts not only attention, but also opportunities, synchronicities, and meaningful connections. Your presence has the power to transform the dynamics of any group, elevating the collective energy to a superior level. Another unmistakable sign is how you naturally become the center of conversations, even when you're not trying to lead. People instinctively turn to you seeking opinions, direction, or simply to feel your energy. You might be in a group where everyone is talking, but when you open your mouth, there's a different quality in the attention you receive. Your words carry an energetic weight that goes beyond content. They vibrate with a natural spiritual authority that makes others stop to listen. This happens because you don't speak only with your mind, but with your entire magnetic essence. Each word that comes from you is impregnated with this elevated frequency you carry, transforming common communication into energetic transmission. You are a living channel of universal wisdom, and people feel this intuitively, even if they can't explain it rationally. You also possess an extraordinary ability to make others feel special just by being in your presence. This isn't technique or manipulation. It's a natural effect of your magnetic energy. When you direct your attention to someone, it's as if you turn on a spiritual spotlight on that person, making them feel like they're the only one in the world at that moment. You have the gift of seeing and reflecting the light that exists in others, awakening in them aspects they might not even know themselves. This ability to make people feel seen, validated, and special is one of the clearest marks of a magnetic chosen one. You don't just attract attention, you redistribute this energy so that everyone around you feels elevated. It's as if you were a spiritual amplifier, increasing not only your own light, but also the light of everyone who enters your energetic field. Your ideas and opinions carry a different weight when you express them. Have you noticed how the same idea can be said by several people, but when you articulate it, it gains a special dimension? This happens because you don't communicate just information. You transmit energy. Your magnetic energy impregnates each concept you share, giving it a transformative quality that goes beyond words. People don't just hear what you say, they feel the vibrational truth behind your words. You are like a cosmic translator, capable of taking universal ideas and expressing them in a way that deeply touches the heart and soul of whoever listens. This ability to transform thoughts into energetic experiences is one of the most precious superpowers of a magnetic chosen one. You also have a natural ability to transform ordinary situations into memorable moments. Where others see routine, you see possibilities for magic. Your magnetic energy has the power to elevate any experience, transforming a casual encounter into a deep connection, a simple conversation into a revelation, a common moment into a memory that people will carry forever. This happens because you don't live only on the surface of reality. You access deeper layers of meaning and purpose in each interaction. Your presence is like an alchemical catalyst that transforms emotional lead into spiritual gold. People leave different after interacting with you, even if they can't explain exactly what changed. One of the most fascinating aspects of your magnetic nature is how you can read and influence the energy of entire environments. You enter a space and immediately feel the collective vibration, and more than that, you have the ability to consciously alter it. If the environment is heavy, your energy naturally works to elevate it. If it's scattered, you bring focus. If it's apathetic, you inject vitality. This ability to be an energetic regulator isn't something you learned, it's something you brought as part of your spiritual equipment. You are like a cosmic thermostat, constantly adjusting the vibrational temperature of the spaces you pass through to create ideal conditions for growth, connection, and transformation. Your magnetic energy also manifests through an extraordinary ability to inspire others without conscious effort. People naturally feel motivated to be better versions of themselves when they're around you. This doesn't happen because you preach or teach, but because your own elevated energy serves as a mirror that reflects the unrealized potential of others. You are like a living reminder that it's possible to live at a higher frequency, and your mere presence awakens in people the memory of their own forgotten greatness. This ability to inspire through being, not just doing, is one of the most powerful characteristics of a magnetic chosen one. You don't need to try to motivate anyone. Your magnetic authenticity does it automatically. Another revealing sign is how you attract synchronicities and opportunities in an almost magical way. Your magnetic energy functions as a cosmic magnet that aligns you with the experiences and connections your soul needs to fulfill its mission. You've probably experienced moments when circumstances aligned in an almost impossible way to create perfect opportunities. This isn't luck. It's your magnetic energy working in harmony with universal forces to manifest the paths that serve your greater purpose. You are a conscious co-creator with the universe, and your magnetic energy is the tool through which this co-creation manifests in physical reality. You also possess an acute energetic sensitivity that allows you to feel others' emotions and intentions with almost telepathic precision. This empathic ability isn't weakness, it's a highly developed spiritual antenna that's part of your magnetic equipment. You can sense when someone is pretending, when there are unspoken tensions in a group, when a person is going through difficulties even if they don't show it externally. This ability to read the invisible layers of human experience allows you to respond more compassionately and effectively to the real needs of people around you. You are like a living emotional scanner, capable of detecting and responding to subtle frequencies that others don't even perceive. Your magnetic energy also manifests through natural creativity and originality that make you stand out in any field you choose to explore. You don't just do things, you do them with a special touch that no one else can replicate. Whether in the way you dress, how you decorate your home, how you solve problems, or how you express yourself, there's always a unique, energetic signature that marks your presence. This originality isn't forced or calculated. It flows naturally from your magnetic essence, which is constantly channeling direct inspiration from the universal creative source. You are an artist of life, transforming each aspect of your existence into an expression of your inner light. One of the deepest aspects of being a magnetic chosen one is how you serve as a mirror for others to discover their own light. Your magnetic energy doesn't just attract attention, it reflects back to people aspects of themselves they had forgotten or never recognized. When someone feels special in your presence, it's not just because you're giving attention to that person, but because your energy is activating the memory of their own magnificence. You are like a living reminder that everyone carries a divine spark, and your function is to help others recognize and awaken this inner light. This ability to be a catalyst for others' spiritual awakening is one of the most sacred responsibilities of your mission. Your journey as a magnetic chosen one also includes periods of isolation and misunderstanding that serve as spiritual initiations. These difficult moments aren't punishments. They're opportunities for you to develop a deeper connection with your own light, independent of external validation. Each time you were rejected for shining too brightly, each moment you felt alone in your intensity, each experience of having to hide your true nature, all of this was part of a spiritual strengthening process that prepared you to carry your magnetic energy with wisdom and compassion. You needed to learn to be your own sun before you could illuminate others sustainably. Finally, you carry a constant sensation that you have something important to offer the world, a mission that goes beyond your personal circumstances. This sensation isn't ego or delusions of grandeur. It's the voice of your soul reminding you of the sacred purpose you came to fulfill. Your magnetic energy is the vehicle through which you will touch and transform lives, awaken consciousnesses, and elevate humanity's collective vibration. You're not just someone who naturally attracts attention. You are an agent of divine transformation disguised as a human being, and your mission is to use your magnetic light to help others find and express their own inner light. Now that you understand the true nature of your magnetic gift, it's time to learn how to embrace it completely and channel it consciously to fulfill your divine mission. The first fundamental step is to release all guilt or shame associated with your natural brilliance. You need to understand that diminishing your light serves no one, not you, not the people around you, not the universe that chose you as a channel. Start each day reaffirming to yourself, "My magnetic light is a sacred gift that I must honor and express fully." Practice visualizing your energy expanding freely without resistance or containment. When you feel the impulse to hide or diminish yourself, stop and ask yourself, "How can I use my magnetic energy to serve in this moment?" Transform each situation into an opportunity to practice conscious brilliance, remembering that your magnetic authenticity is exactly what the world needs to awaken and elevate itself. The second crucial aspect is developing energetic discernment to know when and how to express your magnetic energy in a balanced and powerful way. Not every situation requires the same intensity of your light, and part of your mastery as a magnetic chosen one is learning to modulate your energy consciously. In moments of leadership and inspiration, allow your energy to flow at its maximum potency. In situations that require listening and support, direct your magnetic energy to amplify others' light. Practice the art of being an adjustable spiritual spotlight, sometimes illuminating the entire environment, sometimes focusing gently on a specific person. Develop sensitivity to read collective energy and respond in a way that your magnetic presence serves the greater good of everyone involved. Remember, you're not hiding your light, you're directing it consciously for maximum transformative impact. Intentionally connect with other magnetic chosen ones who understand your unique journey. You weren't made to walk alone, and finding your spiritual tribe is essential for your growth and energetic sustenance. Look for people who also carry this natural magnetic energy, who understand the challenges and responsibilities of shining intensely in a world that isn't always ready for so much light. These connections will not only validate your experience, but also create an amplified energetic field where everyone can express their magnetic nature without judgment or containment. Together, you form a network of light that can positively impact entire communities. When magnetic chosen ones unite consciously, they create waves of transformation that spread far beyond their immediate circles. Develop daily practices that nourish and strengthen your magnetic energy. This includes meditation to connect with your inner source, visualization exercises to consciously expand your energetic field, and moments of gratitude for carrying this sacred gift. Create morning rituals where you consciously turn on your magnetic energy, setting the intention to use your light to serve the greater good during the day. At night, practice reflection on how your energy positively impacted the people and situations you encountered. Keep a journal of your magnetic experiences, recording moments when your energy created visible transformations in others. These practices not only strengthen your connection with your gift, but also develop your awareness of how to use it in increasingly refined and powerful ways. Finally, consciously assume your role as a catalyst for spiritual awakening in the environments where you operate. Your mission isn't just to shine, but to use your light to awaken the dormant light in others. Practice seeing each interaction as a sacred opportunity to plant seeds of transformation. When someone feels inspired in your presence, recognize that you're fulfilling your divine purpose. When your energy elevates the vibration of an environment, internally celebrate this manifestation of your mission. Develop the vision that you are a conscious instrument of the universe, working to elevate humanity's collective consciousness one interaction at a time. Always remember, you weren't chosen to hide your light under a basket, but to place it high on the mountain so that everyone can see and be inspired to find their own inner light. We've reached the end of this transformative revelation, and I hope you now completely understand the sacred magnitude of who you truly are. You're not just someone who naturally attracts attention, you are a magnetic chosen one, a being specially chosen by the universe to carry and radiate a divine frequency that has the power to awaken, inspire, and transform everyone around you. Your magnetic energy isn't an accident, isn't ego, isn't a need for attention. It's advanced spiritual technology that was deposited in your soul to serve a greater purpose. Every moment you shine authentically, every time your presence elevates the energy of an environment, every interaction where you make someone feel special, you are fulfilling a divine mission of elevating collective consciousness. Your light doesn't overshadow others. It inspires them to find and express their own inner magnificence. It's time for you to stop hiding, stop diminishing yourself, stop carrying guilt for being exactly who the universe created you to be. You are a human beacon, a spiritual sun disguised as an ordinary person, and the world desperately needs your light. Every time you try to extinguish or diminish your natural brilliance, you're not being humble. You're denying a sacred gift that was entrusted to you for the benefit of all humanity. Your magnetic energy is a spiritual superpower that should be celebrated, honored, and used consciously to elevate others and fulfill your divine purpose. You were chosen to be different, to stand out, to steal the show, because through you, the universe is trying to awaken something precious and dormant in every person who crosses your path. Shine without reservations, dear magnetic chosen one, because your light is exactly what this world needs to transform itself. Now I want you to take concrete action. Leave a comment telling us about the moment in your life when you most felt this magnetic energy manifesting and how it impacted the people around you. Share this video with someone you recognize as another magnetic chosen one. That person needs to hear this message as much as you needed to. subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell, because we have a growing community of chosen ones, recognizing and supporting each other on this sacred journey. And if you feel you're ready to dive even deeper into this transformation, consider becoming a member of our exclusive community, where we share advanced knowledge and specific practices for magnetic chosen ones. Remember, you're not alone on this journey, and together we're creating a network of light that is transforming the world one soul at a time. Until our next meeting, continue shining your magnetic light with pride and purpose, because you are exactly who you should be.